right behind the night skies. You could see the aura from the moonshine. They rewrote the Torah and the other scriptures. They were dripping with the blood from the picture, but the light was just a blink away. But we refused to keep our eyes shut, addicted to the horror and the visions from the bloody pain. We couldn't look away, staring made the blood rush. Some twisted type of dopamine, so many took a rope to swing a ledges where they only means. Drugs to numb the pain and set yourself free. Feelings that were needed cause the walls were made of spirits. Closing in only when you fear it. Staring till the vision start appearing. A mirage up in the distance. Cloud of dragons made you lifted. Bound to gravity gets heavy as it. He picked up the messages gathered along the way. Walking without his shoes along the desert for 1,000 days. Some would lose their mind. Found the voices that would guide to the gates of self-reflection. He couldn't run and hide. Made of mirrors and quartz crystals, so he would glow and glisten. Through the dark he found the light within him. Walking outside the lines of society. Not living in a box, delivering art so quietly. Painted from the colors of the aura. He found the heart dormant without thumping. He blew the dust off and watched it flow away as something into grim air. As he stared at the heart and saw a dim light coming from it. Marcus traveled off the limits of the page and painted walls. We synced up to make the people's call. Drawing outside the lines, they gave me bad grades. Drawing outside the lines, they gave me bad grades. I'm not the type to listen to rules that's made of champagne. I'm not the type to listen to rules that's made of champagne. Drawing outside the lines, they gave me bad grades. Drawing outside the lines, they gave me bad grades. I'm not the type to listen to rules that's made of champagne. Not the type to listen to rules that's made of champagne. Wzrdmnk. Surrounded by villains, surrounded by noise. The snow keeps falling on this land of the void. The ground is always white, squint when looking up. The skies are always bright, but the energy's the opposite. It's dark inside this busy room where no one is talkative. Everybody's speaking, no one listens, so he's sitting in reconnaissance. The monument was made of brass, and the eyes on the statues was made of glass. All inside the stone was made of man. The time was made of sand and shadows. They would pray to money and forget about the pharaohs. Writings on the walls were covered by some ants. They were shot down by some arrows like that, leaving prints in the snow, going off path. You could see where the people went, but he went off track, walking on the frozen floors. The monk was barefoot, looking for some more beyond. This monument was made of brass. The eyes on the statues was made of glass. The soul inside this stone was made of man. The soul inside this stone was made of man. Hey yo, the monument was made of brass. The eyes on the statues was made of glass. The soul inside the stone was made of man. The soul inside the stone was made of man. Lost souls making angels in the snow. The food was scarce, it was too cold to grow into a full harvest, so the people started starving. Icicles on their eyebrows, tiger faces on their skin, masked up with scarves that still had the claws from the animal it's made with. Within he found a cave to hide from elements and got the sage lit. Everyone has written these wars, drawing borders with their fingers in the blizzards that fall. Finding solitude was the mood for the monk that nobody saw or recognized. He would walk by and see their future through their empty eyes. They hopelessness strained his energy. Invisible man could hear the thoughts that you have. Invisible man, he could see the whole land. The power see the satellites over the maps. He would feel your pain or the love that you have inside your hands. Invisible man. Hey yo, this monument was made of brass. The eyes on the statues was made of glass. The soul inside this stone was made of man. The soul inside this stone was made of man. Hey yo, the monument was made of brass. The eyes on the statues was made of glass. The soul inside the stone was made of man. The soul inside the stone was made of man. A monk's lesson. A monk's lesson. A monk's blessing. A monk's blessing. Among the stressing, among the stressing, amongst blessing. A journey through the Middle Earth, wind fed the fire as we watched it burn. Standing in the middle of the living embers, he only remembers closing his eyes, drowning out the chaos. He was counting to 5, travel inside to the heart, find the rhythm and vibe. Read the writings on the wall from your memories. Some moments were framed, some others appeared as stains. Cross cross-legged, looking like a beggar found his solitude. Become the water like you're soluble. Concentrated orange robes, pranayama breathing functions of the broken nose. Once upon a rose where the leaves crumbled into pieces. They eating the ball of fire till it's raining rats and liars. Indicated left been going righteous. Fighting the good to free the evil was what we did when they hypnotized us fallen heroes. Praying to the villain, cheering when they crossed the people. So we flipped the switch and made this love out of this pain that we found. Circumstances in the rain where we drowned. Learned to swim and then we all made it out. Find the light beyond the shadows cast. The system with a broken hand, the wisdom from a broken man who gathered all the savage, started to mend all the cracks. With honor he defends the plan to keep the people free and uses all the gifts he has to walk the land until the bottom of his feet were leather, still fast. So he'd be the leopard, understand the sheep. The lion chased the shepherd. He conquered seasons and became the weather. Hrim kling, my inkling. Crawling on this paper, I woke up with these wings. Hrim kling, my inkling. Crawling on this paper, I woke up with these wings. Hrim kling, my inkling. Crawling on this paper, I woke up with these wings. Hrim kling, my inkling. Crawling on this paper, I woke up with these wings. The monk's lesson. 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 Yeah, lesson. Yeah. It's freedom, that's what we need. It's freedom, that's what we need. We need live to learn. On a journey to make sure that we can unite each other and raise the vibrations of peace and love.
Wzrdmnk? What makes you think you know anything about it?
They had no eyes, their skin was made of these scales. They had no mouths to speak, they would stand still. You'd hear their voices in your head and speak back quietly. They were tall enough to cast their shadows behind me. Texture was slagging me. They had no hands, no feet. They had spirits, but they had no soul. With long reach, you can feel them vibrate on the ground, no speech. And decipher the rumbles, that's new speak. New language, new past, a new planet. New humans, half machine, half man-made, blended virtual reality in plantations. Dome living with this filtered ventilation. We gotta stop this from happening. If the message gets back, the monk will seek solace. He wants to help the people from the Shadowville clan. Part of his purpose from the powers he had. Close the portals to the Shadowville land. The frequency's the lock. We can only turn the keys when the frequency's collective. We got a switch in the power dock. We got the energy, the people are electric. And yo, the frequency's the lock. We can only turn the keys when the frequency's collective. We are the switch in the power dock. We are the energy, the people are electric. Wandering the scorching earth, searching for the portal sitting. Brushing through the forest, spilling at him with my bad decisions. Evil bite the Adam's apple, evil took the tabernacle. People pray to holy cattle, they slaughtered just to ease the hunger levels. Spirit, pilot, the machine men. Species made of empty vessels that supposed to feed the devil's frequencies. Were popping, burning heavy metal. Raining bullets in the name of God. Oil drugs, ancient wars, painted locks on these painted doors. Walk through, limping, kick capstones, they tilted. Spirit, pilot, the machine men. Species made of empty vessels. Spirit pilot the machine men. Walk the earth like magnet. Attracted love, we indivisible. We miracles out the ghetto. So use the snow, leave the pedal all frozen. Just playing God with weather machines. Now they flooding out cities, creating disease. Spirits pilot machine men. Species that's made of empty vessels. Decibels would feed they devils. Frequencies were popping, burning heavy metal. Left the comfort of understanding this turbulence. Now we're bouncing around the unknown space. Portals hurdling, jumping barricades. I can't measure, but measurements they count the extra. It ain't binary codes, we just pirated. Programs for the youth, so we get it. Leaders beheaded. They floating in Venice, water on fire, repentance. Spirits pilot the machine man. species made of these empty vessels. Decibels would go feed all the devils. Frequencies popping, burning the metal. Spirits pilot machine man. Spirits pilot machine man. Spirits pilot machine man. Spirits pilot machine man.
Wizard.
Are you the eyeless sorcerer who could see the future?
A 1,000 days, 1,000 nights. He'd hold his breath his whole life. They'd sell his soul if they could, but it holds in the good. Overlord ate the sword, tables turning as the place is burning. What was at the end was lack of empathy, a massive trend. Passing friends like perfect strangers, bulky walking with a razor. This is the pilgrimage. We are all the immigrants just passing through the turbulence. Blessing was the burden's gift, courtesy of trial and fire. Redesigned the landscape, staring through this oculus, drawing lightning from the clouds through the finger swiping, painting water in the ground he created. Then he turned around and animated. What a beautiful sight, the way he would go paint it. All the words up in the message wrapped in crystal balls. The man by the cave entrance said these words he wants to share with y'all. He wants to share with y'all. Everyone is a magician when they understand the gift that they've been given. They'll spell with these letters quite different. He'd be switching back and forth from a dimension where he could move the trees and the mountains physically in a state of lucid dream. While he's wide awake, it's been 1,000 days without water, but he's still okay. Walking through the digital desert for so many years without taking a break. But that's a superpower. Barefoot, he doesn't need a cape. He could levitate, change the frequency around him so his aura omits and stimulates. Every path that he walks through illuminates full color spectrum that the naked eye can't even go differentiate. Break down the walls and build a ladder to the heavens. For in this moment everything is so connected. The monk would live forever using methods that the wizard sent him. It's a gift and a blessing. The shadow veil, I bought a pail of sunfire on the battlefield. His stone mind was the holy grail. He would speak in a language that they didn't understand for real, but they would feel every word like his holy grail. Eclipsing out the sun, appearing heavy as a shadow from the darkness he was strumming, followed by his legion of dust that he was summoned, fighting light until the squinting eyes wouldn't see nothing. Saw him jumping off the ledge when he gotta go. He eats your energy, it's negative and he will grow. Fallen angels dressed in flesh like human ghosts. Fallen angels dressed in flesh like human ghosts. They saw him jumping off the ledge when he gotta go. He eats your energy, when it's negative he will grow. Fallen angels dressed in flesh like human ghosts. A disciple of the wizard, he leaned towards the dark magic that he would give us sacrifices so he lives this life forever. Eternal sights of arson, avoid the fire in the afterlife to live forever like it's gods of light. His hiss would hypnotize, crown chakras calcified. If they looked him directly in his frozen eyes, lost souls had no spirits, only empty shells made for hell. Dwellers to our parents start staring off the ledge till they scream. Fallen angels dressed in flesh like human ghosts. Saw him jumping off the ledge, now he gotta go. He eats your energy, when it's negative he will grow. He eats your energy, when it's negative he will grow. Fallen energy dressed in flesh, human ghosts. They saw him jumping off the ledge when he gotta go. He eats your energy, when it's negative he will grow. He eats your energy, when it's negative he will grow. Collective energy is stronger. Don't be the sacrificial goat, they don't believe in karma in this lifeline. They walking on tight ropes from Babylon. Everyone got habits on display like hippies teasing. Death became a style when they opened CERT up and changed the time to demon. Listen to this message and leave it alone. Your conscience is your strongest weapon, so treat it as so. What you're living was created by your thinking and dome. Collective energy is power, change the frequency, yo. Fallen angels dressed in flesh like human ghosts. They saw him jumping off the ledge when he gotta go. He eats your energy, when it's negative he will grow. Eats your energy, when it's negative he will grow. Fallen angels dressed in flesh like human ghosts. chief, but it's naked if he will grow.
There will come a time on the planet Earth when science and technology will be long forgotten, when humanity will rise from the ashes of nuclear holocaust, when wizards will rule the world.
Machine man, machine man, machine man, machine man. The brain was neural linked, hackers broke the code. The hackers caught the guillotine, distractions got a hold. Intelligence went underground and found a common goal. And they were making machine men, and the gears became the ropes. Machine men, they walking ghosts, no batteries included. Talking binary numbers, it's the signs of the hoax. Staying cold like a villain, cause the angels been singing. Falling, crawling, we've been kneeling with no answers, decaying flesh and bone. In the same position, hands together, hoping somebody listen till our skeletons exposed. Machine man, the bolts would make the machine solid. The codes would get the machines walking. AI, getting machines talking. AI, getting machines talking. I was the curse until I turned it around with blinking cursor. Verses loud, speakers smoke up in short circuit. Broken algorithm, the people's the code. It's time to pour some liquor on the machines that they go. Machine man, they wanna fly in space while we breathe inside a dome. Smart cities looking stupid when your freedom is encroached. Machine man, we are not alone. Machine man, we are not alone. Megaphone talk, meta curse and reversed it. Metaverse spit, analog walk with purpose. Out the box, not in service. I've been building, I ain't working. Hypnotized to serve it. I'm a Shiva on Vermanas. Smoking reefer just to calm us. Talk with periods and full stops. I'm known to walk on lava. Behead the demons, I'm a rhymer. The algorithms for the clones with metal hearts. They broke the culture with the industry machining parts. They traded blood for the buzz with no 20-second hugs or no love. While it rains from above, machine man, machine man, machine man, machine man. Man versus machine.
Some damage.
Barefoot touching grass, concrete walk on glass. Barefoot touching grass, concrete walk on glass. What was first shall be last, or the other way. Touch the feet and pray, I escaped the cage with the wizard's blade. What a day, silver strings up to heaven, connect me to the essence. Starving was the blessing. Veni, get him, got him good. Pacing foot on the chosen path, walking to Nirvana. In a sauna where the fire laughs. Ice would never melt when the water's blessed. Crawling up the fallen steps, crawling, scraping fingertips. On the road to enlightenment when darkness slips. The honest man will contradict. The lying man will be so rich. With a poor soul, heavy spirit stuck on earth he cannot lift. The pain will set them free. Can you hear them scream? Exercise your possessions. Raising heads on a stick, and we call it a procession. It's a pilgrimage. Speaking with the lions without language, standing Gilgamesh. Walk on water till the bones of sacrifices will go build a bridge. Offerings to the gods, so we ain't lost. Raising frequencies, thank the Lord for blessings in the suffering. Pass the sword, dipped in amethyst. All this technology, this cosmetology with buffering. Guzzling sins to throw it up again, then binge on the fringe of consciousness. Rope is made of string with no hope to pull him in. So he wrote a note to all of the gods lost for swimming with no limbs. Stinging like a butterfly that wasn't meant to sting. They said he wasn't meant to sing, so he sings these songs. Said he wasn't meant to live, so he lived so long. They said he wasn't meant to sing, so he sings these songs. They said he wasn't meant to live, so he lived so long. This lights out, lights out, lights out, lights out. These confessions won't wipe the blood off your hands. Lights out. Sleep in darkness, no lights, survival of man. Lights out. Dead, losing time, sharp sand, breaking the glass. Lights out. Nocturnal vision with scales for skin. Legion had 1 million souls. Locked in they shells, they were controlled. To find the monk and kill the wizard was their goal. A few different roads, some came back with tolls, some came back with fire and this brimstone, while some left they folk and came back alone. Lights out. Be the moment, remember that fears a passing memory. So chasing happiness like chasing mysteries. Real tears are better when they fall in a pond. Real smiles are better when you smile with your heart. Nothing that we know is real except that you are. These confessions won't wipe the blood off your hands. Lights out, lights out. Sleep in darkness, no lights, survival of man. Lights out, lights out. Dead, losing time, sharp sand, breaking the glass. Lights out, I only ran to reload and come back. What is now, it was written back then. We must understand the dark and not fear it, my friend. To win this war, turn the lights out, the good will have the power again. Raining electric volts on machines till they submit. Lights out. What was in the dark shall come to light and burn where it sits. Lights out. People power or no power exists. Sacrifices to the gods where the candles get lit. I sit inside the darkness with my cloak and my sins. I sit inside this darkness with my cloak and my sins. Lights out till the rays of light escaping demons poking holes in their skin. A light so bright it can burn you from within. Close your eyes and believe all the lies that you seek. There's a comfort in the darkness that helps you sleep. Lights out. These confessions won't wipe the blood off your hands. Lights out, lights out. Sleep in darkness, no lights, survival of man. Lights out, lights out. Dead, losing time, sharp sand, breaking the glass. Lights out, lights out. I only ran to reload and come back. Lights out, lights out. These confessions won't wipe the blood off your hands. Lights out, lights out. Sleep in darkness, no lights, survival of man. Lights out, lights out. Dead, losing time, sharp sand, breaking the glass. Lights out, lights out. I only ran to reload and come back. Lights out, rah, rah. Machines, go to sleep.